deliberately threw a baseball near the fence. He looked around and saw that the guards didn't notice him, so he boldly crossed the warning line and walked straight to the fence. He carefully checked the distribution of the watchtowers and confirmed that this spot was a blind spot for the guards. However, just at that moment, a patrolling guard spotted him. The man quickly explained to the guard that he was just going to pick up the baseball. With this excuse, he managed to fool the guard. That night, the man took advantage of the darkness and returned to the fence, hiding in the blind spot of the guard's view. He used a pair of pliers to cut through the fence and successfully escaped from the heavily guarded prison. But to everyone's surprise, he came back to the prison the next day. It turned out that he had done all this just to figure out the security layout around the prison, in preparation for a mass escape later on. That night, he and his fellow prisoners made a plan to escape. To get digging tools, the man deliberately damaged a water pipe while working, which drew the guards' attention. While the guards were checking it out, the other prisoners quickly surrounded a vehicle and stole 2 steel bars from under it, passing them to their comrades hiding in the dormitory. Once everything was ready, the digging began. 2 men moved the stove in the dormitory and connected a pipe to the chimney so that the guards wouldn't notice the stove had been moved. Then, a teammate knocked on the window to signal the others outside to start working. Both groups swung hammers, using the noise to cover up the sounds of digging. However, as the tunnel got deeper, they faced a new problem: how to get rid of the dirt. But soon, the man came up with a clever idea. He invented a bag that could be hidden in his trouser leg. By pulling a rope, he could quietly dump the dirt out. They then mixed the dirt with other soil, successfully solving the problem of disposing of it. For the next week, they managed to dig a 60-foot-long tunnel. But a new problem arose. The tunnel was too narrow and deep, causing a severe lack of oxygen inside. To solve this, a carpenter among them built a simple blower to supply oxygen to those digging the tunnel. Just as the tunnel was about to reach outside the prison, it collapsed. They had to dismantle their bedboards and use the planks to shore up the walls of the tunnel. After a lot of hard work, they finally dug a tunnel that was over 300 feet long. They made dry rations from potatoes to eat on the run after the escape and discussed the best time to break out. Everything seemed to be going according to plan. One day, a guard was pouring tea in the dormitory when he accidentally knocked over the cup. The hot water spilled onto the floor and seeped through the cracks under the stove. When he bent down to check, he unexpectedly discovered the tunnel entrance under the stove.